It's Beat Factory Incorporated, baby.
How about that? All right.
Already, let's get it.
Welcome to the Who Gives a Shit show. We're going to start off today's topic with basketball.
Yeah.
Emmy, what do we got? Let's do who's the best player ever in your opinion?
Best player ever, in my opinion, Michael Jordan. And the second one, Kobe.
Why Mike?
Yeah, he's just, everybody got his shoes. Everybody got his socks.
That makes him the best player?
Michael Jordan, I keep seeing this black motherfucker. He ain't played, I say about 25 years. Yeah, got the top selling brand. It's Michael Jordan. Sell more than LeBron now. LeBron playing. Jordan ain't playing.
But Kobe's basically LeBron or Michael.
I know I like Kobe.
But Kobe puts in more hours than Mike. So is Mike better because he doesn't have to, or is Kobe better because he does?
Mike better because he's a cultural icon.
That's an impact on the game and society for sure.
Yeah, like
I. What about who are you gonna pick when you need to? You're starting a draft. You got your team, and you get Mike in his prime, Kobe in his prime.
I'm still picking Mike over Kobe, LeBron, anybody. Nobody ain't going before Mike.
Why?
Too great. He's just too.
His skill or his heart?
Percentages. Everything better. Even if you go back to his little, nowadays motherfuckers like to go to the stats and the percentages and but whole time Jordan percentages is still better than LeBron's is to this day. And he played in the where you can foul, hand check, hold your forearm behind you and motherfucker back the whole time. You can't do that no more. And Jordan still had a better percentage.
So who's taking the last shot?
Jordan.
Over Kobe?
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking Kobe.
No, I'm taking Michael.
Kobe's put too many hours in.
But the degree of difficulty.
He can do anything Jordan could do.
But
he was Jordan.
But the rules was different when Kobe came.
I'd argue that Jordan he only got to see Bill Russell and Maurice Cheeks and people like that, where Kobe got to study Michael Jordan. We got Derrick Rose.
Yeah, I say that, yeah. Kobe did get to study him,
So is Mike better because he
But I think Mike better just because this is the motherfucker that you studied. Why would you be studying me if you didn't think I was good? Kobe looked up to
He is that
Michael.
dude.
Yeah.
So is LeBron even in the argument?
No.
Why not?
Because it's not even. It's a different game. Kobe came in '96. LeBron came in 2003.
Started flopping.
The whole game. You can't even. Yeah. So I ain't trying to hate on LeBron. I like
LeBron's a beast.
But the game.
I'm taking Kobe over any of them. And I'm not a huge Kobe fan until he retired. And I got to see who he really was and what kind of work he was putting in. Speaking of Kobe, who you got, Kobe or Shaq? Who's more important in that?
Kobe.
For the Lakers.
Kobe.
You're picking him over Shaq in your draft?
Yeah.
You're building a dynasty, a franchise around Kobe, not Shaq.
Yeah.
And if both of them needed $50 million this year, you're paying Kobe and then Shaq.
I'm paying Kobe because Shaq ass gonna foul out with 12 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you can definitely put
so all that dominant shit don't mean nothing when they get to the fourth quarter. 9 more minutes to go, your ass got 5.
I think we both agree with that. Kobe's more important than Shaq.
Yeah.
Speaking of
people
Shaq,
think Shaq is, but it's not really.
With that, Shaq, I think Shaq is one of the most dominant players, but anytime he changed the game, but he also, anytime somebody can implement a system around you and make that effective with hack a Shaq. They still call that hack a Dwight, hack a this, hack a, anybody that can't shoot free throws, you target them. They can make their impact on the court, but if you're fouling all the time, then they have no effect.
Okay, because he can't hit the fucking free throw.
And that's
because if you can hit the free throw, why would we keep fouling?
Right. And that's a form of coaching. So that'll segue us into who do you think is the best coach? You got Philip Rivers. Isn't that his name? Yeah. Doc Rivers, not Philip Rivers. Shit.
Doc Rivers.
It's Philip Rivers. Doc Rivers. You've got Popovich, Greg, or what's the Lakers coach? Phil Jackson. Who you got? Who you starting a franchise around? Which coach you want? Pat Riley.
I got to say Phil Jackson. He coached Kobe, Shaq, Michael, Scotty, Dennis, Rodman.
Yeah, he can definitely.
He coached all the greatest players.
Yeah, he can lead a lot of personalities, which is an important trait.
Doc Rivers ain't won shit.
Yeah, he's won a couple, but he also
his ass won one.
I get that. I don't know the stats, but he also had a big three where
I know
Phil Jackson had Kobe, Shaq, Mike, Rodman. He had the greatest. So it's Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr, we don't know if he's a great coach or if he's got, which I think he's a great coach.
Steve Kerr is a great. Steve Kerr won 3 rings.
I think his style of coaching.
Kerr great.
So coaching comes down to strategy. And coaching also comes down to leadership.
Yeah.
And Greg Popovich is a great coach, and I'm sure he's a great leader. But when it comes down, if I was the best player in the league or top 10, and I had a choice to go where I wanted to go and play for who I wanted to play for, Steve Kerr, I think, would he'd outweigh Greg Popovich any day. Greg has a different kind of system. I appreciate it. He's a great coach. But I'd rather have a Phil Jackson or a Steve Kerr who's more about his players and he wants them to succeed instead of himself.
Me too. If I was a player, I would rather have Steve Kerr than Pop.
Do you think that factors in to who's a better coach?
Yeah.
Playability?
Yeah.
Who wants to play for you?
Because Steve Kerr done accomplished, if we gonna base it by rate, Steve Kerr done almost accomplished half of Popovich shit. And he ain't been coaching that long. Maybe 6-7 years.
Did they have the same type of players?
Popovich been coaching 25 years and only got them 5 rings. And Kerr got 3 of them motherfuckers. And one of them ones Popovich got, Kerr was a basketball player on Popovich's team.
Yep.
They just split that ring.
Who had better teams? Popovich with Robinson, Elliott, Duncan,
Popovich.
Kerr, or did Kerr have? He had
Popovich, because he had the better big men, he had the better defensive team, and
I'll definitely agree with defense.
Yeah.
But
I'm taking
Steve Kerr's team changed the way basketball is played. Now you can just run down and shoot threes on transition. Steve Kerr allowed his point guard, which shouldn't be shooting the ball, in some people's opinion, who true basketball players will tell you a point guard comes down and facilitates everybody else. And on a fast break, you always go for the easy two. Steve Kerr knew what he had in Steph Curry and let him shoot threes in transition. That changed the game. Now you can be a little guy from Davidson and come down and jack up threes and shoot 40%, but if you're shooting 100 3-pointers, 40% of that times 3, that's some damn good numbers. And anytime he gets in a shooting slump, Steve Kerr just says, shoot more. He said, you know what's good about you is you keep shooting. He encouraged you to keep shooting. That's what you're here for. That's what got you here. You'll get out of that slump. Where a Coach Popovich is more likely to, oh, you're sucking right now. We've got plenty of people that can take your position.
And that's why Popovich ain't never changed the game.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
The only one's changed the game. If he good enough to change the game, he's better than Popovich. Ain't never changed the game.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that.
All he did was fundamentals, some shit the whole time, and might still lose. But Curry changed the game, so that means Steve Kerr, the better coach.
Kerr also
if I can change the face of the NBA, with the way I'm coaching, I gotta be better than
what if Coach
this
Popovich, a young Coach Popovich, he was an assistant coach or a player to a Greg Popovich? Would that make himself that much? Because Steve Kerr got to play for Coach Popovich. And learn a coaching style and learn what not to do, what to do, what works best for him as a player. You got to hear the background.
Yeah, now you can't say that too. He did.
So just like the Kobe argument, Kobe got to see Jordan, just like.
But that just goes to show that the next generation, if they put their mind where they're gonna be better than the last generation. You know.
Yeah, you can always implement everything that you've ever learned, and then you can change the game. It's hard to change the game when you barely know the game.
Popovich didn't change the game.
He had players that could.
He had players that could, yeah. But they was facing the Shaqs, the Kobe's, the motherfucking.
That's when centers and forwards were.
Yeah.
They had the best. I mean, they had Patrick Ewing to contend with. They had the best rebounders in the game with Charles Barkley and Dennis Rodman. It was a completely different game than it is now.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's hard. They couldn't change the game back then. Like Jordan how they can change it now. Now Jordan was the only game changer. That's why I say he's the greatest player of all time. Because he was changing the game.
Unless the league was rigged for him. That's a different topic, a different time.
I mean, now it could have been either way it goes.
But I think it's all rigged. So that's
Well, that's a whole nother. We had to get on that on part 3 of this. We'll get on rigged.
We started talking about
because
forwards.
I believe that shit too.
Yeah.
Every time I goddamn bet on my team, they wait till the ball in there, and then all of a sudden, pass interference, offense, number 42, 15-yard penalty. You ain't called it till that motherfucker was in there. It's all on.
And they can call a penalty on every
play. Las Vegas has changed the whole ball game. But that's something we're gonna say that's
a whole other topic for sure.
Yeah,
we were talking about forwards and centers, that being a completely different game. Now you have a couple of big men, which are the Dwight Howards and the Joakim Noahs, but those guys are more and more getting phased out because they need big men to shoot. They need to stretch the court. So, in your opinion,
big men obsolete.
Almost, absolutely.
That's how Steve Kerr changed the game.
Absolutely.
Popovich was built on a big man based David Robinson and Tim Duncan.
And guards that can facilitate.
And guards that can facilitate the pick and rolls and all that.
Yep.
But now as the game went on, big men obsolete. Draymond is. You say what?
Would you rather have, because this is another one of our topics, would you rather have 5 LeBron-style players, the 3 guard essentially, small forwards? Would you rather have LeBron, Pippen, T-Mac, Durant, and Kobe, Jordan, however you want to, whoever your substitutions are, that they're all 6'6" to 6'9", 6'11", and they can all run, and they can all play D, and they can all jump, they can all shoot? Would you rather have somebody like that, or would you rather have a Shaq mixed with a Duncan, mixed with a LeBron at small forward, or a Kobe, and then have a shooting guard at Kobe or Jordan, and then have a Steph Curry be your point guard, or a Steve Nash or John Stockton? Which would you rather have? Devil comes down, take your soul. You got to pick 5 players. You going with the 5?
Me personally, I would go with the more well balanced.
The 3s.
I would go. No, I wouldn't go with the 3s. I would go with I would go more with the traditional.
Okay.
With the big. Because I'm gonna tell you why.
I thought you said
you got all. No. I'm saying they are when it comes to the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
But then also, it's other things that can happen when you got motherfuckers out here running like
when it's Shaq and Duncan.
KD.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying
Kevin
if you
Garnett.
got the KD, Kobe,
Yeah.
LeBron, and
T-Mac
another T-Mac, and it looked good. But get what? Some ACLs is going out. Right?
Well, I just mean one game.
Okay.
Everybody.
Well, okay, if we go for one game, yeah, I'm
Everybody's
picking
in their
them.
prime. Yeah,
but if we was to go with a season and a series and somebody ACL going out, a whole lot of Achilles is going. I'm gonna go with the more balanced team, cause when they boil down, I'm gonna need it to be more balanced. Because like you see when KD go out, the Warriors couldn't even win. They was too dependent on this nigga.
Mm-hmm.
So when he tore his ACL, it was cool. We thought we had Clay toe heels.
Mm-hmm. So we'll use that next time.
And Kawhi ran off with the championship. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Kawhi was supposed to win that championship.
For sure.
He got lucky. That nigga rolled 9 sevens.
Yeah.
Like that's how it went down. Like he was so lucky in the dice game. I don't even know how the fuck you won. It wasn't even like Shaq. No, it was he you know.
Well, yeah. Next time we'll pick up on where we left off of will the big men wear the small men down. But we'll take that for the last time. I mean, that's our show, and we'll catch up with you next time. Appreciate you.